Well, hello there, my tender little drumettes. Cougar's back, and I brought something hotter than a July tailgate and saucier than Ole Red after 3 bourbons. You feel that? That's anticipation, baby. Because today, Cougar is here to reveal the most seductive piece of literature since the invention of the Sears catalog. Ole Red's brand new cookbook, The West Wing. Now listen, this ain't just an 800-page cookbook. This is a journey, a pilgrimage, a saucy, smoky, finger-lickin' odyssey through the flavorverse. And Cougar has read every page. Twice. Sometimes out loud, sometimes with candles. Let me give you a taste, just a little nibble, of what's inside. First, the recipes. These aren't just instructions, they're invitations. You've got the Fruit and Fury Wing Rub, a blend so sweet and angry it reminds this cougar of her third ex-husband. One bite and you'll be whispering apologies you don't mean. Then there's the Smokehouse Outlaw Dry Rub. This one's for the renegades, the rule breakers, the folks who season first and ask questions never. It's got a grit to it, a smokiness that tells the world you play by your own rules. And oh, baby, the Honey Hush Glaze. Cougar can't even say that name without needing a moment. It's sticky, it's sweet. It'll shut your mouth and open your heart. You slather this on a wing, and suddenly all the world's problems just melt away into a beautiful, glossy finish. And for those of you who like to walk on the wild side, we have the Red-Eyed Rooster. A wing so spicy it'll wake you up at 3 a.m. questioning your life choices. Cougar likes that in a dish. It shows character. It shows you're not afraid to feel something, even if that something is a 5-alarm fire on your tongue. But you know, Ole Red? Damn, that man smells good. He is magically delicious, I swear. Anywho, he can't just give you recipes. No, not Ole Red. He had to pack this book with lore, the kind of stories that make you lean in close and whisper, "Tell me more." You'll discover the legend of the 4 flames, the sacred origin story where Ole Red learned the eternal truth. Heat is temporary, flavor is forever. Words to live by, my friends. Words to live by. You'll read about the night the grill gods spoke. It was a still, smoky evening, the coals glowing just right, and a voice from the heavens boomed down and told Ole Red to rub with intention. Cougar's been rubbing with intention ever since. It changes the whole game, I'm telling you, and you can't miss the story of the Great Wing Truce. It was a tense standoff. Brisket Bob, Sassy Sally, and Deputy Dry Rub, all at odds. The air was thick with smoke and stubbornness. But they finally stopped fighting long enough to agree on one thing. Cougar should never be left alone with the sauce samples again. A lesson learned the hard way, but a treaty was signed. Then there's the chapter on the rise of the Spice Syndicate. This is where things get dangerous. You've got Pepperjack Pete, a real smooth operator. You've got Carolina Reaper Rita, who's as fiery as her name suggests. And then there's that mysterious newcomer, Ghost Pepper Gary. Cougar doesn't trust him. He's too quiet, too smoky. He just shows up, brings the heat, and disappears. You gotta watch out for that one. Oh, and don't you worry, the whole gang's in the book. Ole Red is there, the man, the myth, the marinade himself, sharing his wisdom. Brisket Bob makes an appearance, smells like mesquite and bad decisions, just like you'd expect. Sassy Sally is there, the only woman who's ever told Cougar no and meant it. A formidable woman. Deputy Dry Rub is still walking his beat, writing citations for excessive seasoning, trying to keep us all in line. And of course, the Spice Syndicate, hotter than a stolen jalapeno and twice as thrilling. And Cougar, front and center, where I belong. Sharing my insights, my techniques, and maybe a story or two that didn't make the final cut. You'll find my seal of approval on the recipes that truly speak to the soul. So here's what you're gonna do, Sugar Wing. You're gonna get yourself a copy of The West Wing. You're gonna open it slow, real slow. And you're gonna let those recipes whisper sweet nothings into your culinary soul. You are gonna read the stories and feel like you are right there by the smoker with us. And when you make your first batch of wings, you tag Cougar. Because I wanna see what you do with all that flavor. I wanna see the mess. I wanna see the joy. Stay spicy, stay saucy, and remember, if it ain't messy, you ain't doing it right. Cougar out.